And I'm going to layer it in this sequence. I think this was the sequence. I think
Yes.
so. Hopefully the same.
Yes.
Blue on the bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of using this as my, set it up like this.
Oh, so you're not even using a drum carder.
Or comes.
Comes really nice. You have more of the individual color that way because you're getting a fat layer rather than like the,
Yeah.
you know, like this stuff here
The
is
wispy
fairly,
layer, right.
Yeah, wispy layers, and so this is really bad. I mean, it's and it's portable.
Yeah.
You know.
I like
on this
portable.
side. So I just finish all this, and you just do wisps. So if you make them thin enough, they're easier to come out of the rolag when you're spinning. My God, I feel like a movie star.
You are. You are.
Innocently, I started this morning, and guess what? At Sarah Lamb's place, I showed them how to do it. I mean, at that cabin, whatever. I can't remember the name of the cabin. So.
It's not Lakeside.
No, Lakeview is ours, right?
Yeah.
All right, bear with me.
Oh, and I have a whole bunch of this, like, solid color merino
Oh, there you
stones
go.
at home. That,
Yeah.
Yeah, now, like, this is a mix. It won't show the mix afterwards, but it just gives me the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And that just is my second layer.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's what you get at the end.
Wow.
So do you mean to pile them right on top of the other layer, or a little bit,
This is the width of my dowel.
right?
So that I still can hang on
She draws
to
out
it.
in the middle?
I think so. I think maybe she takes. She's going to show us.
The suspense is killing me.
Well, I'm sorry, it's kind of slow, but I'm trying to
No, it's
work enough so that it's not too thick, because then it comes out easier. And I usually like to make the rolags just before I start spinning, so they don't get
They
squished.
don't compress, right?
Yeah, because then it's heavenly to spin on the wheel real fast. And so this will get 4 rolags, and
out of 55 grams
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a little more than 15 grams, but I try not to make them too thick. Okay, that's the next color. Now we go lighter.
Where did you learn to do this way, or did you
This
just make it up?
was at a SOAR at Snowbird. I was taking a class with, I think, Deb Menz, and I can't think, Rain, whatever her last name is, and somebody else, a vest, multicolored vest, and Pat Bullens was taking the class, and she was also providing the fiber. Some of this actually comes from her, so I've had this for a long time. But because I'm taking it apart, it doesn't matter if it's been kind of squished for a while. So Pat took me and somebody else aside and said, let me show you something. Went in the other room, and she did this. And boy, it's just, you know, the colors come out more distinct if you run it through a carder.
They all get blended, sure.
They get blended
Sure.
like this. And sometimes I have little leftovers, then I just use that, because this doesn't come out. That's the Mojave from Ashland Bay, and it's beautiful, and it's not spun. So because I don't have much of this, I spread them out. And you won't even notice that afterwards.
But it'll just be give it a little pop of color.
Yeah, yeah, a little dark in between. And
Very cool.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then that. So we have a lot of converts here. New method.
I can't wait
Until
to go
you
home
get
and
home,
do
right?
this.
Yes.
I wanna go
Hey,
home
there's
now.
stuff for sale over there.
That's right. We could all pitch in a little piece and make a
Okay.
team roll.
Okay, somebody run out to the local hardware store and buy a long dowel that we cut into 1 foot lengths.
We could just take one of these legs off.
Is it 5/16 or 5/8?
Yeah.
No, it's 5/8.
5/8, I would guess.
Like
Yeah.
it's just over half
It's,
an inch.
yeah.
Yeah. But it probably doesn't matter to the exacting amount.
You know, it doesn't matter, but I'm finding a thinner towel than this. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And if they're too big, they're harder to roll, and the rolag is not as compact.
Yeah.
Because I really think that's so. Press it down.
And where do you get those
It's like a 17-inch, it's a number 17
Where do you
knitting
get the
needle.
dowels?
Oh, yeah, I can do that too.
Hardware store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of
A seven
Sand it
takes
down.
then you
Home
can
Depot
take some
in the
beeswax
back.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I thought maybe they were
or
already,
unwashed
you know, made
fleece
and
that still has the lanolin
There
in
you
it.
go.
Yeah,
It's
That's
the
would be
best.
the best
great.
way to use your
Oh, I
lanolin.
can sell you some unwashed dishes.
You got me here?
And you start with that end and roll it up.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the important.
because it's most close to me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Mine is
just kind
kinda
of. That's why I
smaller,
wanted
too.
a table.
But you roll
I
it
like
really
to
tight.
Tight them, yes, because then they don't fall apart. They still fall apart a little bit when you're weaving with them
Spinning.
or spinning. I'm sorry. Yeah. You probably could weave with that, but no, we're spinning it up first.
Look at that.
And
That is
that's
just
it.
wonderful.
amazing.
So showed us spinning off.
And then and there's her rolegs and
Look at the colors.
And
neat
Sue
the
Flynn,
yarn
thank you.
was.
I know you're not here yet, but this is a spindle that was in her stash to buy, and I am so pleased because I didn't have a big spindle with me. So now I can. I just
And
actually
it
I do
holds
more or
together,
less
so it's not
woolen.
gonna.
No,
You don't even need a distaff.
no,
it's holding
no.
together.
It just holds together.
Nice.
Pull the
Yeah.
table out so she can film.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. That's why I always tuck the end in here.
how's
I have
that?
some wrist, just
Sometimes I get to just draw
Yeah.
better. Now, one word of
post it.
caution: you want to use like merino only or corridale only, but don't mix the fleece type.
long and
So they'll
short.
pull out together
Well,
instead of
thick and thin.
separating.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm finding. So
Yeah.
this is what it looks like. Just I didn't bring my products up here, but
Beautiful.
That's
Thank you, Herbie.